There is someone in your life right now who exhausts you. Maybe it is your boss. Maybe it is a dominant coworker. Maybe it is that one friend who always needs to be in charge. No matter what you say, they push back. No matter what you suggest, they take over. No matter how right you are, they find a way to make you feel small. And the worst part? You keep trying harder. You bring better arguments. You use more data. You stay calm and professional. And still, nothing works. So you start to believe the problem is you. It is not you. The problem is your strategy. Because here's the truth about alpha personalities that nobody talks about. You cannot beat them by being louder. You cannot win by being smarter in the room. And you will never get what you want by challenging them head on. Their brain is literally wired to resist that. But there is a method rooted in dark psychology that bypasses all of that resistance completely. It is called the apex observer illusion. And once you understand how it works, you will never lose another power struggle again. Not with your boss. Not with anyone. Stay with me. This is going to change how you see every relationship in your life. Chapter 1. Story of Eric. Let me tell you about a guy named Eric. Eric was a mid-level project manager at a fast-growing company. Smart, hard-working, and full of good ideas. But he had one massive problem. His boss, Travis. Travis was the textbook alpha. Loud in meetings. Quick to decide. Always the smartest person in the room. At least, that is what he believed. And if anyone dared to challenge that belief, Travis made their life very difficult. Every time Eric brought a new idea to Travis rejected it. Not always because the idea was bad, but because accepting someone else's idea felt like losing control. And Travis never lost control. Eric tried being direct. Travis talked over him. Eric tried using research and data. Travis dismissed it. Eric even tried framing ideas as Travis's suggestions. Travis still pushed back. Eric was stuck, frustrated, ready to quit. Then one evening, Eric came across a concept in behavioral psychology called the autonomy bias, and everything clicked. He realized he had been doing it all wrong. He was still trying to put ideas into Travis's mind, but the real move was to create conditions where Travis's own mind would generate the idea naturally. So Eric changed his entire approach. In the next team meeting, Eric casually described a problem the company was facing. He did not offer a solution. He just laid out the problem clearly, asked one open-ended question, and moved on. He mentioned it once. Then he let it sit. 3 days later, Travis walked into the office with energy. He had been thinking. He had a new idea. He described it with full confidence and complete ownership. It was Eric's solution, almost word for word. Travis rolled it out immediately. The project worked. Travis got the credit. And Eric got the outcome he had been fighting for months. Nobody clapped for Eric. Nobody knew what he did. But Eric had discovered something far more valuable than applause. He had discovered real power. That is the apex observer illusion. You stop fighting the alpha. You stop trying to win arguments. Instead, you become the invisible architect behind every decision they make, and they never even see you coming. Chapter 2. Why this works. Let us break down the psychology. Alpha personalities share one core trait above everything else. They have an intense, deep-seated need for autonomy, for control, for the feeling that they are the ones driving decisions. When someone challenges them directly, their brain does not process it as a conversation. It processes it as a threat. And when the brain detects a threat, it shuts down open thinking and activates defensiveness. They stop listening. They start fighting. It is not personal. It is neurological. This is why logic alone never works on alpha personalities. You can be completely right and still lose the argument. But here is where it gets interesting. When an alpha believes an idea came from their own mind, a completely different part of the brain activates. The reward system, dopamine releases. They feel confident, capable, and energized, and they act fast. Psychologists call this the endowment effect applied to ideas. We are far more committed to things we feel we own, including thoughts. The apex observer illusion exploits this mechanism deliberately. You are not lying to them. You are not tricking them in a harmful way. You are simply engineering the conditions where their brain naturally arrives at the destination you already chose. Now let me show you exactly how to do it. Chapter 3. The 5 steps of the apex observer illusion. Step 1. Watch before you move. The biggest mistake people make is rushing in. They want to fix things immediately. But the apex observer is patient. Before you do anything, study the alpha in your life. What do they care about most? What triggers their defensiveness? What makes them feel respected and seen? The more you understand their psychological profile, the more precisely you can influence them. Observation is not passive. It is your most powerful weapon. Step 2. Plant the seed, never the tree. Never walk into a room with a complete, polished idea. Alpha personalities will reject it simply because it came fully formed from someone else. Instead, introduce a fragment, describe a problem, ask a question that points toward your solution without revealing it. Say something like, "I keep noticing this pattern, I'm not sure what to make of it." Then stop. Let silence do the work. Their mind will start filling in the gaps immediately. Step 3. Give them the stage. Alpha personalities need an audience. They need to feel seen and respected as the leader in the room. So give them that. When they begin developing the idea you planted, encourage them. Ask them questions. Let them explain their thinking in full. The more they talk about it, the more they own it. And the more they own it, the more committed they become to making it work. Your ego must take a back seat here. Your outcome matters more than your credit. Step 4. Reinforce their ownership, loudly. Once they commit, support them publicly. In group settings, reference it as their decision. Say things like, "That was a smart call." This does 2 things. It deepens their ownership of the idea, and it builds their trust in you as someone who recognizes their leadership. People who trust you are far easier to influence the next time. Step 5. Stay completely invisible. This is the most critical step. The moment you reveal your strategy, you lose everything. The apex observer never takes credit. They never hint at what they did. They operate entirely in the background while the alpha stands in the spotlight. Because real, lasting power never needs an audience. Chapter 4. Use this wisely. This is dark psychology. That means it is powerful, and it carries responsibility. Use this to protect yourself in toxic environments. Use it to move good ideas forward when the system is broken. Use it to navigate relationships where direct communication has repeatedly failed. Do not use it to harm people. Do not use it for selfish manipulation. The most quietly powerful people in the world have always understood human psychology at a deep level. Now you do too. If this video shifted something in your thinking, I need you to do one thing right now. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. Because next week, I am releasing a video on how to read anyone's true intentions within the first 60 seconds of meeting them, using nothing but behavioral psychology. And if you have ever dealt with a controlling boss, a dominant personality, or anyone who made you feel powerless, comment. Rise in the comments right now. Let me know you are ready to take your power back.